22nd March.
That's stupid punk rock. I just think of it as rock and roll because that's what it is.
Okay, attention! Attention!
It's third time. Attention.
Wait a minute. Attention. Shut up.
Punk rock night. PRN every Saturday night at the Melody Inn. Our music scene is a family. So much love, talent, and diversity. Come on, come on. It's time to rage. We got a killer show. We're gonna blow up the stage. Have a PBR, whatever you want. Have a pub out back, all nonchalant. Craig Fred of the founder, we love you, man. Shout out to Rich and the Fish in the band. PRN every Saturday night at the Melody Inn. To all the fans and all the bands. All the love and all the beer cans. Can't think of a better place. For the love of music, gotta melt your brain. Cheese on spike, just do your thing. Shout it out or play it safe. Indianapolis, we love you. No place like home for what we do at Punk Rock Night. PRN every Saturday night at the Melody Inn. Go!
Whoa, and welcome to another edition of PRN Live with, I'm your host, Greg. I'm here with Craig, and naturally, as always, our MC and where's Many Hats? Mr. Rich Marker.
What's up, guys?
Hey, so cheers. I forgot to put this up when we were starting.
Yeah, this week's show.
Yes, but
Last week's was stellar. We started the year off right, man. It was an excellent show. You got the poster for that and pop that up?
I do. I have it. I'm good. I should be good at this by now. This? No.
Nope. That's coming up. That's a big one.
This one was last week.
There we go. It was our first show of the year. Of course, Warren TV dropped off because they split up, but we did have Ramathorn in their place.
Yeah.
Peacehead and Pilots. Now, we played a little clip of Peacehead last week. Weren't sure what we're getting into, but that little clip sounded great. Man, were they awesome. I mean, their kids are just 21, fairly new band, but they got this kind of underground White Stripes meets grunge sort of sound, and it's just killer. They're just killing it. And they switched instruments halfway through the set. There's just a drummer, guitar player. But
of them a lot, but yeah, they were great.
Good.
Hey, and you know what? It turns out the guitarist / drummer, since they both switched positions at one point, the guy who was originally drumming, we share a birthday. So he had just
there we go.
21.
Oh, Lord.
Wow.
You know,
they kicked it off right. We took a chance on them because they're fairly new, but they're they passed the test. The clips they posted were good, but they just blew us away.
Yeah, they were
Very
great.
good band.
Great. I think we should expect great things from them.
Yeah, we'll get them back in for sure.
And,
Ramathorn played probably one of the best sets they played. I think Jericho's voice is really fine-tuned into the music, and they've got the whole set worked out tightly. And Pilots is just one of those, your jaw drops when you hear them. It's like, wow, these guys are from here, and they're this freaking good. Whoa.
Every city needs a band like that.
Yeah.
Have them.
Craig, is your first time seeing Pilots, right? What'd you think?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I've seen them before.
Oh, I thought you haven't.
Well, there's a lot of shows that they play where sometimes I can't go to them, but no, I was like at that show, I was like, oh my God, you got to do your Misfits cover, please. They never did, but
I think it's time to take down the Christmas tree.
They did do a Nirvana cover though. That was pretty cool.
Oh, I don't
Seeing
remember.
a synth pop band play a Nirvana cover was pretty fun. So, but it was a great show. Yeah, thanks everyone for coming out. Started off with a great crowd too, above average crowd. So get rid of all that Christmas crap. That's over.
We're done.
Come on.
Done with the holidays.
I once got New Year's Eve in March.
It's interesting too because the first show of the year is usually a tough one. I mean, tough.
Yeah.
And I think we pretty much knocked it out of the park. It was great. The audience was great. It was just a blast.
Great crowd, great bands, no complaints. It was just awesome.
Yep, and I even noticed that some of my old Bloomington friends commented on Ramathorn that they'd seen him down at the Bishop and loved that band. So that's cool.
Dennis got all bloody again on his snare.
Dude,
ouch.
Dennis,
Dennis.
Look at. I went back and looked at the photos today or yesterday, and I had to keep fast forwarding through it because it was just blood all over his snare drum, and I'm like, oh god,
dang,
it's hardcore.
It's a good show when there's blood on the snare.
Well, it's interesting because Craig used to play for Ramathorn for a while, and then they switched it up, and we were kind of talking about the styles, and you're definitely tuned to more of a punk style of playing than a rock and roll style of playing, and so it's interesting. In fact, your band's playing tomorrow at SSP.
Indeed.
Yeah, good show at State Street. Chopped Liver show.
And shameless self-promotion, we're playing in Newcastle on Saturday.
Yeah,
so,
well, there you go.
Unfortunately, I will not be able to be up here on
we do have a stellar appearing this week, but
depending on
show
what we
State
play,
Street tomorrow.
I usually just throw my drums in the car, and I'm like, I got to make it to PR. Race back.
Yeah,
so
but Newcastle.
Depending on if we're second, I can probably still make it back.
Yeah.
And at least
it's highly possible.
Or last call.
Well, Never Knew. I mean, they're a cool band.
Hey, Mom.
Yeah, you're gonna get the post rep we'll talk about this week's.
Yeah.
I haven't even shared the feed yet.
I haven't even.
Crazy me.
I just slid in here because tomorrow.
That's right.
Tomorrow, I'll tell you about it later. But we'll talk about this. But I should upload a video just on this momentous occasion. But Bombcats, the award-winning Bombcats, mind you.
Yep.
And then Sonora. Now, remind me, is Sonora the band that we had just last year?
They've been in a couple times. Tara's band are kind of punk mixed with prog. In fact, this whole show, it's punk mixed with other stuff. Bombcats, punk and rock. Sonora, punk and prog. Never Knew, punk and indie. So it's just all bands that mix punk well with another genre and that do it beautifully.
Well, if you've ever been a Squirt Gun fan, isn't the lead of Never Knew?
Correct. Lead singer of Never Knew used to be in Squirt Gun from my hometown, Lafayette, which is a spinoff band of Rat Tail Grenadier. I grew up with those guys. They're a couple of years older than me, but I grew up listening to Rat Tail Grenadier. It helped me get into punk rock. And the members of Rat Tail Grenadier and Squirt Gun founded Sonic Iguana Studios, of course, releasing some of the best punk records ever.
The Beauty.
So
are they? Yeah, the
Beauty.
Beauty.
Family.
Seriously.
And we're going to be playing videos from all of these bands. Excuse me if I'm a little distracted. I'm just sharing the feed because I haven't had a chance to yet.
Yeah, I was rolling in last second.
7:26.
Oh, really?
And now I'm watching this on Facebook, which I can see on Facebook, but I cannot comment or see comments because I'm still on a 2-day more ban.
Oh, you still have 2 days more of a band? And you don't know what you got. What?
It was a month.
What did you
got
get?
Dinged for something?
I don't know. You know how everybody says fight me when they're trying to say their opinion or something? They're like, blah, 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 fight me.
Excuse me.
I was thinking either it was that. And I talked to Jessie at the Mel, and she said she didn't report me, but that was one.
She didn't report you, but what? Sorry.
But I had said, I was like, hey, when you guys stop skinning deer out there in Greencastle, come to the run-up show tonight at the Mel. We're going to play your song. And that could be it, but she said she didn't do it. I don't know. I don't know. But it sucks.
Seriously, that was it?
That's all I can think of.
Then don't they give you a notice of what you did?
They should.
To know what you did, so you
violated this or that and whatever. We've gotten threats for it for things. I haven't been blocked or just some of my bands. It's like you posted this or that, and you need to take it down.
I guess they can go back
yada.
years or whatever.
Yeah, they can. So be careful what you post.
I don't think it's nothing.
So much for free speech.
I posted a picture of Ted Bundy in a thread, and they gave me a big ass ban for that, and it's they have whole Ted Bundy groups on Facebook,
serial killers.
My God, it's not like I was even promoting, whatever. I mean,
Yeah, that's the thing.
promoting.
GBR has a song about cannibalism. That's the one they dinged us on too. Apparently, they're really against serial killers or
And
cannibalism.
cannibalism. So no serial killers
kinda
or
weird.
cannibalism allowed on
If you want to
Facebook.
not get banned on Facebook,
Oh, Cannibal
avoid
Corpse
those topics.
on
They're lucky they're not banned.
That's true.
Who, Cannibal Corpse?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they cover it all.
Good God.
I'm afraid to say one of their song titles on this thing because we'll get dinged.
Yeah, I don't know. We're there. I mean, I don't know. We don't get dinged too hard on here. Well, I mean, do all the time. So who knows? They'll come up with another roll of copyright violations for us here soon.
Yeah, they're bound to come in.
Yup. And
So, clear so far this year, but we're only 12 days into the year,
but I'm reading this right. We have Dolly Rots coming in with the Von Tramps.
tickets available, and they are going
Blimey.
fast.
Yeah. Oh, and they're going fast. So get
Yes.
going now.
And going not quite as fast, but it's going to sell out as the Coffin Cats too.
Oh,
Don't
well,
sleep
look at
on
this.
this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
With Grave Robber and Crank Daddies. I mean, Crank Daddy's almost as big as Coffin Cats.
Well,
Grave Robber puts on a hell of a show. So
Oh, Grave Robber is, excuse me, fantastic. But I remember when I was a kid, I would be like, I'm not buying tickets in advance. You were the same way.
My first Descendant show was that way.
Yep. And it's just like, because I don't know, anything can happen. So, why buy tickets in advance?
Yeah.
I could get hit by a bus.
Like I said,
well, you can refund them if you can't make it. Just there's a message thing on our ticket site. You don't have to try and sell them or anything. In fact, if you see people selling Ticket Star shows, it's probably a bot scamming you.
Oh, totally. Don't buy tickets from anybody. I mean, online. Online, it's just, I have been trying to limit my time on Facebook. I know I'm missing a lot, but geez, it's just, a bit much. And I got too much crap to do. In fact, tomorrow is my last day on my job.
Wow. Congratulations.
Then I go on vacation for another 2 weeks. I have to report.
So you're technically still employed there, but you're just using up all your vacations. And It's a holiday on Monday.
I have been on vacation, so it's a little shock to the system of going in, and so I need to.
Yeah.
Got my old, oh God, I even have my pass. I'm wearing my pass and everything. I was just like, oh my God,
just set it on fire.
Going back to work. What's that?
I got one of my co-hosts here. One of my cats is up here.
Oh,
there he
Salem.
Salem. You always know when Daddy's going online.
So
They like to sit there when I'm working.
yeah, so it's a big weekend of rock.
Gonna be a no.
There we go. Salem likes to play with my backdrop. I'm sure it's gonna.
Hooray!
Backdrop's probably gonna be torn down here.
Uh-oh.
All right, well, look for that.
Well, that'll
people.
be funny to see the kitty hanging on the wall.
Yeah, I actually have to take it down before or after every show, or else they'll take it down. Yeah, there she goes.
Moving.
Yep, there it
Good thing
goes.
Floyd's not in here. He's
There
a big
it goes.
dude. There we go.
I tell you,
Salem, come on.
nail that up there, and just let the cat just climb all the way up to the
There we
ceiling.
go. I'll just have to hold her here for a minute
Do
while we
not
play some
shake.
videos.
You notice how we're a bit of sepia tone tonight? I don't know
What's up
if
with that?
change the software or
It's like it's sunset there or something.
I have to reboot.
Yeah, well, I couldn't figure out how to turn on these lights. And when you interviewed the drummer from Haley in the comments or whatever,
Crushers.
Crusher.
I didn't realize you turned it off from that strip.
Oh, I'm not supposed to do that. You need to turn it off from the other one, or it turns off the
Yeah, I
system.
couldn't
So,
You got a process there, guys.
so not only was I late, I had to reboot the system.
Oh, dang.
So that's why I just like slid in at the last moment here. But I've
Glad
just
I had
been,
everything on.
yeah, thank you. I was just trying to get it all together, and it's been a arduous process of going back to work after.
Are
not
you going to
being
go
at
in
work.
tomorrow and be like, fuck you, cool, fuck
I
you?
always wanted to say, screw all you.
Yeah,
Take
I'm
this
pretty
job and shove it.
I'm pretty much just going to meet with HR and going to turn in my
Keys?
keys.
Credentials.
Exit interview or anything?
Nah, I mean, I've already shown them everything except, maybe there's a couple of stray computers that didn't get delivered by the time I got left.
Not my problem.
So, yeah, well, they've been, I don't know. It's just, work shit. So it's like, all right, well, I'll go in and see if I can't help them out at all for one more day. And then I am DONE.
Out of here.
I'm out of here. So
happy retirement, Greg.
Thank you.
We'll celebrate at Pier End this Saturday.
There really has not.
You're not going to be at Pier End this Saturday, are you?
No, I am actually going to New York City this weekend.
Right.
So have a date out there, and then I'll be back almost immediately. So just a quick hit and run, but
Fair enough.
had to happen, and we're gonna go see some stuff. And so, and you see NoFX goes on sale tomorrow. You going to that out in Columbus?
I don't really know how I can, but we'll see.
Okay. Well, you don't know how you can.
Well,
Last tour until the reunion tours or whatever.
I don't know where my life is going to be by June. So
all right.
we'll see.
Well, fair enough. But I mean, but I
want to see Circle Jerks. And it would really be.
Are they
it's
playing?
a bucket list band for me, Circle Jerks.
Oh, that might be. I saw a different flyer. That might be for their Texas show.
Yeah, probably. I'm talking about the 2 days over in where they did Punk and Drublic.
Yeah, Dave and Jen are going.
Oh yeah, I saw him talking about
Camp Anarchy.
I think they already bought tickets or something. Are they already on sale?
No, they go on sale tomorrow at 1. So
There might have been early VIP access or something.
Oh, I want the bro VIP package. Oh my God. You get like 24 beers. You get to drink them on stage and watch the band on the stage.
Wow.
Well, that should be crowded.
And then you get
chaotic.
A laminated NoFX last tour package.
And what's this cost?
Thing. I think it's like $500.
Yeah.
Oof. That's
on stage, laminates, drinking beers.
You get a lot.
You have to be, if you're really into
better,
NoFX,
it's better than Riot Fest VIP stuff.
But I do question after, years of knowing NoFX, is this really their last tour?
Yeah, because they pull all kinds of pranks and
seriously.
But if you're going to play 5 albums in a row, that's pretty aggro.
Sorry, man. Ugh.
I mean,
drink of water.
I like the band, seen them quite a few times, but
I would love to hear some songs off White Trash, Two Heaves.
Well, naturally, they'll play the Linoleum. And White Trash, Two Heaves, Dweeb.
And I think they do S&M Airlines. And it's all the old stuff, really. I don't think they're doing anything off
Liberal like the old
Animation. Yeah, my first experience with NoFX was Liberal Animation.
Huh. My first experience was Two Heaves, a Dweeb, and a Bean. And the thing is, White Trash, Two Heaves, and a Bean. Yeah,
damn it!
I don't know. I messed up. It's here somewhere.
White Trash, Two Bean.
But the Ramones, I thought, when they said, "Oh, it's going to be our last show," I was like, "Oh, I should go out to L.A. and see this." But then I was like, what are the Ramones going to do? Go work at McDonald's? Well, of course they ended up dying, so nobody knew that at the time. So I would have totally gone to that in retrospect, and so I'm probably going to go hit this NoFX. I don't know. I'm still,
I should have saw the Motorhead last time they were at the Vogue, and Soundgarden last time they were at the White River Lawn, whatever.
Well, they're going to announce dates like into 2024, so this is going to stretch out for a while. So it might, I would think
they might come around twice
up in Chicago, maybe, but I don't know. I mean, you remember going to the Camp Anarchy thing?
Yeah, it was the best.
Fun.
But they took my hairspray and blow dryer away.
What? Like when? What did they like? Did they? They searched vehicles, didn't they?
It took us like 3 hours to get in there.
Oh yeah, that was horrible.
And I was like, "Hey, we're traveling. Like, I carry hairspray and a blow dryer and blah blah blah." They're like, "Can't have it here." Like they thought I was going to set the woods on fire or something. Then you
better do some reading,
and then you can't bring any beer. So everybody was drinking while I was waiting to check in.
Selling it there.
Get beer.
Yeah.
and it wasn't a bad experience at all. And it's a beautiful,
Yeah,
it's a beautiful
I mean, it was
campground and a beautiful venue. But it was just like, man, for real. Like, and then they confiscated my scissors because they had resin residue on the tips of them because I would use it for a roach clip. They were like, this has residue on it. We're really throwing it away. I was like, fair enough. But they searched the hell out of our RV.
Wow. Huh. Interesting. Well, yeah, I mean, I was with you, so
Well, you guys were in a different line than I was when we were personally getting searched. And
Oh, right,
going through our
right.
bags and everything.
Shoo.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
what?
now I know. I've spiked my hair super early and deadly, so it stays up for 3 days.
Yeah, it was getting in was shitty, but then the rest of it was no good. Oh, and NoFX got canceled the first year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, they canceled themselves, really.
that's why we got Descendants instead.
It
of
was a frickin' joke. I guess a little too soon, but I mean, come on.
And it was Eric Melvin. That said it wasn't even Fat Mike.
If anybody,
Really?
I mean, that was completely ridiculous.
Yeah, YouTube. It was friggin' Eric Melvin. I mean, Fat Mike kind of egged it on afterwards, but Eric Melvin was the one that was like, at least we're not a country band or whatever.
Right.
Playing in Vegas.
Yeah, and so
Too soon.
Way
so,
too soon.
Yeah, well, but you know those boys, and that's just right their style of screwing around. You know,
Can't screw around too much.
It's like, hey, here's our last tour, and then 2 years from now, hey, we're back.
I've never been so mad at a
Predicting it now.
band and so in love with a band at the same time. I mean, they have pissed me off to no end going to see them, and then sometimes
And then they just
other
talk
shows
for an hour.
are just great, you know. but they came back to Columbus to make up for their whole fiasco the previous year.
Yeah.
And then they just kind of like stopped and then just hung out on stage, and everybody's like, are they gonna play anymore? Are they done? I mean, is that it? And I think they ended with Murder the Government, and it was just like, oh my, you know, all right, it was just kind of like a big fuck you.
Yeah.
And it was like, what? Well, fuck you too. But at the same time, you know how punk rock. Oh, saw a great movie that I'd recommend to anybody that's into punk rock. It's a punk rock romance. It's called Dinner in America, and I saw it last night, and I loved it. It was
Check that out.
punk rock romance movie. You gotta watch it. Yeah, I mean,
romance?
highly recommended. It was great. Yeah, I loved it.
Speaking of movies, we need to play some videos for bands playing this
Short
Saturday.
movies.
I
All
know
right.
we got off track a little bit here, but it's always good conversation.
Okay.
Check that movie out. I saw you post about it.
My mom loves it. She's the only one watching. She
Is-
loves when we all.
No,
just
she's
sit
not the
around
only
talking.
one watching. We got Jeanette out there. We got Travis.
See, I can't
we got
see any of that because
you know-
I'm banned.
Oh, you're banned, right?
You're banned.
You're
I know
banned.
Rachel's watching. Hello. We got a few people on Facebook. Who knows how many on Vimeo and our website
I
and
think I know
Yeah.
what's going on here.
elsewhere.
Plantains.
Is that
Plums on the red on the inside? That's
didn't-
Kramer.
I didn't even know what is that. The new Avatar reactions. Oh, there's something new. Because somebody did
Oh,
a
did you
new
get a new-
Avatar
did
reaction.
you
I
get
was
a
like,
new
what
phone?
the heck is that? Oh, you can create your own avatar now
Well.
to rather than just going, oh, heart, you know, or whatever, or the care.
Oh, I don't have
Which everybody I think initially used very sarcastically when that first came out.
Huh.
You know, I mean, the whole care, you know, hugging the heart.
Yeah.
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 So, but that's kind of grown into its place, I guess, on the whole Facebook. But, you know, there's probably some people on Punk Rock Night, although.
Nevertheless,
Nevertheless,
Thanks for
we're out
tuning
there
in.
on YouTube
Do
as
some
well.
videos for some
Punk Rock
shit.
Night.
Free
Okay,
bands this week.
what do we want to start with?
Let's do Never Knew. We were just talking about those guys.
All right, here we go with Never Knew. They're playing
This
Saturday
one.
night. Oh, we should get a banner going here first, though.
Yeah,
Bam, got this.
got it updated. There we go.
Thank you.
banner
Got
year.
quite a few shows listed.
Banner year here at the
I got a,
Year in
Every time.
got a carton of cigarettes.
All right, here we go. Here's Never Knew. Hooray! Never knew.
Yeah, it was Matt Hart, who's a singer from Squirt Guns, singer guitar player who's also in Never Knew. And like I said, they combine punk rock with a bit of an indie sound. Great stuff. They got a lot of material out. So
Jeanette knows who they are, man.
Of course.
And yeah, I was watching the video, and then I was like, what is the meaning of all of this? And then I just recently, go if you want to go someplace else to watch this feed, go to YouTube or go
website.
to our website. To go to the live video, we're right there.
Yeah, you can watch it from our site, Vimeo,
or on
YouTube.
punkrocknight.com live right now.
Sorry, Facebook. sick
Censored,
up
I
on you.
mind you.
And up in you.
So, but I was watching.
In the butt.
I was watching the video, thinking, what is
in the
the
butt.
meaning of all of this? But
You've
then
been butt slammed.
I flashed back to I just finished George and Tammy. It was about George Jones and Tammy Wynette, which, by the way, in that they put in the Maggots singing "Let's Get Tammy Wynette." If you don't know that song, it's a minute 32. Look it up. It's a great song. And so I was like, oh, cheers, put in a punk song in that. But at some during the whole season, what really kind of stuck with me was, I'm watching this video here and I'm like, well, what is the meaning of all this? And so Tammy Wynette's getting onto her bus for the whole tour, and this woman's like trying to say, well, ask her like this political kind of question, because she's famous for singing like "Stand by Your Man" and everything, and Tammy Wynette just says to her, like, just like in the Blues Brothers, they did a cover of it.
Oh,
Yeah, and when they're in the bar, that's they whip that out, and because it's a country classic, she had 20 like #1 hits or something. I mean, it's outrageous. She was huge.
not as many as Hank Williams, though, right?
Well, Hank Williams was a different time. So
You're getting derailed off where you're going with that.
anyways,
Getting on the bus.
she's getting on the bus, and this woman's trying to ask her this, whole, kind of like gender question about the whole thing. And she's just like, they're just little love songs, sweetheart. Try not to think too much about it. Try not to get thought into it. And I was
That's
just
a
like,
good point.
right? It's just a song, man. So,
Well, the song is just about holding hands.
Yeah.
Well, you know who else has hands? The devil, and he uses them for holding.
You got to know when to hold them.
I think I'm doing pretty good being 17 years old with a house and 4 kids and a wife.
Yeah.
Anyway,
All right, we should play the video for another band playing this Saturday.
All right. Here,
Man,
Rich,
Sonora.
keeping it on track. Let's go.
on track.
Hutch.
Someone's gotta.
All
Come
right.
on.
Sonora, Midwest.
Playing Saturday.
Yeah, they did. Oh my!
There you go.
That's-
That video looked like it could be played on 120 minutes.
I totally.
yeah, good job on that.
I was confusing the name with the band that played back in November, I believe.
I
with,
think I was too.
But great band,
Wasn't there-
good show.
Wasn't there a J in that name? It was like a soft J or something.
Yeah, it was just a
I
very.
don't know what band you're mixing it up with. I could look them up.
Yeah,
It started with an S too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was
last
just
year's
a
books here.
brain fart on my account.
Sergeria or something.
Sonora.
Well, no, that band was Sonora, but I think the one we're thinking of is. God, I mean, it's almost the same amount of letters and everything in the name, but I swear there's a J in there. It's like Sanjaya or something.
Right.
I
We need
don't
like an
know.
off button.
Just do your.
I'm not seeing who you're talking about in the books.
Well, then maybe
I'll look
maybe,
it up and I'll find it.
Maybe
at
it
some point.
maybe it was them, and you had to host. And you said their
Yes,
name
I
wrong.
found it.
Oh,
Soraya.
Soraya. See, that's
There we
why I'm
go.
getting confused.
They were extremely good too. More of a rock band.
a J in that
They
name,
were doing
right?
good, yeah.
Yeah, great.
That was
great.
on the Joe Buck show.
I knew
Wow,
of
that
it.
was a great
I
night.
know of it.
Yeah, Soraya.
you
That's
have
why I get,
Not to be confused with Sonora.
Yeah, definitely not.
Check out both bands. They're great. Sonora's local.
Soraya
Or
is
Sepultura.
definitely a harder.
Now we have a video for Bombcats, but it's a music-only video. But it's a song about Bombcats' two favorite venues, the Melody Inn and the 3rd Street Dive. So it's kind of got some
Hey, I
local
think I-
flavor
there.
from a local band.
Wait, 3rd Street Dive.
Yeah. I've played the old 3rd Street Dive, but they've moved it since.
I had a suggestion just
Was that in
to just
Louisville?
pull down the. Just turn off my mic.
Oh
Good-
Lord!
Well, thank you for the
Oh,
suggestion.
we got some comments here. Let's see. Got Jerry tuning in there. What's up, Jerica? Yeah,
Right
the
on.
off button.
Jerry. You know, sometimes she'll call me and she'll go, "You know, Jerry, I just don't know sometimes." That episode was on today.
Nice.
Well, we finally have the Bombcats for you.
Award winners.
Award-winning Bombcats.
Great guys, too. And they put on a great show.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
mix- it's a good mix of rock and punk.
I believe they just
great
played where
songwriting.
you play. You're playing this Saturday.
In Newcastle?
Yeah.
At the Newcastle Ponderosa Roadhouse.
No, is that what it's called?
I think it's called the Roadhouse, but it's in an old Ponderosa.
Oh,
Wild.
The Run-Ups played there before.
Still smells steaky.
No, but they turned like what used to be like the
Salad bar.
or no, like how Shapiro's is, where you grab your tray and then you go down the line or whatever. They took all that out, and now it's a bar. And,
Oh.
and they took out most of the
It'd be
seating.
nice if it kept that, but you can just put drinks on your tray.
Right.
Make your own.
And then
So
the,
nice,
the
and then
band
shake it
plays
up.
kind of in like this middle area, and
A booth.
behind
The drums sitting in an old booth. It's one of those 10 toppers.
going to be the truth booth. And then behind us is like another big room that's full of like pool tables and darts and games and stuff. So no stairs. Load in is right
good.
through the back. Bam, just right up against.
Probably load in where they used to take
that's-
deliveries.
That's where it's gnarly. So
That's
I'm
cool.
stoked to play there again.
remember there was that one place downtown where you'd have to go down like a whole flight of stairs.
Not the
Yeah.
cube.
No,
There was
you have to go upstairs at the Cube.
Taps. Taps and Dolls. Remember? It's a, they had
Yeah. Or no, Tappers Live
No,
or something.
yeah,
it
Tappers Live.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
Taps Live
Yeah.
or something. It's Mona.
Something like that.
Yeah, Mona
Yeah.
ran that.
Man, trying to
Yeah.
unload gear there, man.
I know.
Oh Lord, going down an
Well, there
elevator.
was in Chicago, the subterranean. You have to take all your gear up 2 flights of stairs.
Ah,
That was no fun. Of course, down later when you loading out.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I guess it's
Still a
easier
pain in the
to
ass.
throw it
Yeah,
down
both
the
ways.
stairs than drag it up. But yeah, at least you have gravity on your side.
sometimes I feel like throwing my drums down the stairs.
The weakest of the four forces.
So anyway, Bombcats,
Bombcats. Ready?
ready?
Let's roll.
There's no credits. Oh my god.
Well, it's
Well, because it's an audio only.
right. They need to make a video.
Yeah, they do. They know who to talk to for that too. I make videos if you need
We
one.
need
people.
to-
Come on, get at me.
Need to change the picture on our
Pictures.
main picture on Punk Rock Night. It's a little dated. It's like luxury pushers and stuff.
Yeah, you take a picture of that every time you pee.
You have the whole schedule right there. Well, we're at a record number of viewers.
That's crazy. All I
You can't see anything.
All I see is 0 on your computer.
Oh well.
Yeah,
I
you
know
know.
for a
It's,
fact people are watching. We're getting some chats in.
so there you go. That's our show for Saturday,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see the poster again.
1:14. Here is
There
the
we go.
poster.
I'm
There you
gonna
go.
do my best to make it back as quickly as I can.
Doors 8, show at 9. Show launches at 9.
I'm,
For
Right.
$7.
I'm probably only
2 local bands, band from
Yeah.
Cincinnati.
Sonora,
What can you ask for?
strong, never knew, strong, Bombcats, award-winning strong.
They were never new.
Good stuff. You're gonna have a blast. Get to hang out with all your favorite people
Me.
too. Us, we're hanging out, having a couple
Yep.
drinks,
We
maybe
should.
a melody and pizza.
Should be good. We need to change some of this stuff up.
Hey, the other cat finally made an appearance. This is the big boy, Floyd.
Floyd. Oh well, look at
Big
Floyd
boy
there.
Floyd.
Furry
There
ears.
he is.
I do have a thing.
Yeah, he's a
for
floof.
cats.
Only 4
you eat
months
a
old, and look at that. It's huge.
Chelsea wasn't obscenely fat. I like really.
At one point,
really
she was
fat cats.
14 pounds. How much does this kitty weigh?
Uh,
Is
yeah.
she chonky?
I'm talking like cats that will fight laying on their back. Get
Like a
pissed,
turtle?
just like swipe legs.
Don't
That's
do that,
phoning it in.
dude.
That's not a mouser.
No, not a mouser, definitely. So, anyways, as you know, every Saturday night is Punk Rock Night at the Melody. And hey, next week we got Coolidge, Circle City Deacon,
Oh, crap.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I gotta get my
Killer ska show. The
screen.
Ska Invasion, Nahales Underground,
the Hollis Underground.
which they mix punk, hardcore, and ska.
Yeah, so
I need
strong.
And for those of you paying attention, we've got most of our March shows posted on our site. Sonia will have event pages made on Facebook within the next few days, so we can start checking into what we have coming up in March. Some good stuff. And there's some big ones we're working on.
Yep.
Really big. So big, Greg doesn't know about it yet because it's
Hey.
top secret. I'll let you know after the show.
Right on.
But yeah, we got some big shows. It's going to be a great year. Support us, support other venues, other local bands. Just glad to be part of the scene here.
There's so much good punk happening in Indianapolis. I'm very proud of all of you for helping this go along.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
Thanks for starting it.
we're just a small portion now of all the shows out there, and so we used to be the only game in town back in the day.
Yeah. I got to fight for it, but thanks
Hey,
to
good.
you. It's working.
That's what makes a city. When you get FOMO about like, oh, should I go to State Street, Black Circle, or
You're-
Melody?
Yeah, because
like,
good shows are going on at all those places.
Right.
And more.
And more.
So
There's
support them,
more
people.
than that. So,
Keep the scene strong.
or
That's
ask
why
a
we do
punk.
it. You guys.
That's if you can find
Ask a
one.
punk.
Yeah.
It needs to be a shirt. Ask a punk.
Yeah, well, how do you even
Rock Night.
identify
Rock
a punk anymore? Our culture
I
has
don't
been
know.
appropriated
I
so
have
much.
no
You can buy
idea.
studded belts at Target now.
I have no idea how.
Well, I know this for sure. You can spot a Punk Rock Night fan soon by our new Punk Rock Night patches coming out. Ooh. Yeah. So look for that.
Right on. Well, there's a lot of stuff coming up. So I guess that officially ends our broadcast for tonight.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you. We're gonna do a little bit of after show while I grill
Which
Craig
is,
on his face.
As usual, clothing optional.
Well, like I said, they can ban you for stuff you posted a couple years ago. It doesn't have to be what I posted last month.
Right, but usually they say something, and it's just weird. But I guess you'll find out in 2 days.
Yeah. So I'll check.
So-
I'll
Yeah,
check
maybe they'll let you know.
Friday or Saturday.
Yep. Well, that's.
I mean, I can still see Facebook, but it's what funny is the muscle memory when you want to like something, and then it pops up, and that's like, oh, restricted. So what it's 3 days. I got 3 days.
3 days.
3
Jeez.
days. It's gone up since the start of the show. See,
So-
you shouldn't run your mouth.
Pray they don't penalize you more.
March 27th, May 11th, May 27th, September 4th.
Those are all your violations, or those are all the times you've been banned?
They weren't.
Can you click on your violation? No.
I should have you on Facebook parole by now.
Jeez.
I mean, but it was
To check in with a parole agent before you
It's never
post
been a
anything.
month long though. It was always been like a week or 2 weeks or something.
hey,
so.
at least you didn't get banned for life like Scotty.
Oh well, he's got a new page.
I know. Well, yeah, because he got banned.
Yeah, if
Did?
you're banned for life, you got to get a new
I
page.
can't believe you didn't add me then.
Well, you got to probably find him. You know.
I did find him, and I was surprised at how many friends that he had already. And
Well, I had to
"Well,
add him
yeah,
too. I'm
what-
like,
what am
is-
I dog? No, I wanted him to add me. I'm like, what am I dog mean here? Like, if you got a new account, then add me.
You know, there is no etiquette on Facebook. I mean, is there? Is there etiquette other than
There should be. There's just at least
some weird?
common politeness.
Who knows?
Yeah. Well, common politeness, isn't that etiquette everywhere?
That's common
I
sense.
think.
Yeah, you would think that's not been running rampant as of late in my life, but I'm like, oh, I do declare, sir,
Oh my!
The
I get
Right.
vectors over here because of your rude impertinence.
How rude!
You gonna talk like me like that? I think not.
You better not be thinking those
Floyd
words.
has something to say here. What's up, Floyd?
Squeeze him so he can meow. You ever?
I never do that.
You never.
know?
You don't have to squeeze it hard. You just—that's what she said. But squeeze your kitty a little bit and go. Meh.
He's
like
halfway
you'll
dozen. He's purring. You probably can't hear the purring.
Well,
but-
you should reach out to Scotty and send him a friend request. Oh,
Well,
you
I guess I
can't.
will.
You're banned.
in 3 days.
I can.
Maybe you can.
Yeah, I can. I'll wait till Sunday.
Are you gonna like have a countdown timer?
I'm gonna like, and then I'll
4,
probably get banned for
3.
liking everybody's comments and videos and everything.
Yes.
You liked everything too much, and that was weird.
Yeah. But I like everything.
Weird.
You're banned.
All right. Well, if you ain't
Yeah.
got anything out of this whole fiasco, go to Punk Rock Night Saturday. Great show, and then
Sorry, I have to miss it, but I'll be there as soon as I
and
can.
Craig's band
If you're in Newcastle,
if you're from Facebook.
Good show tomorrow at State Street.
I
And
can't
State
wait
Street.
till the new great social media comes out.
Yeah, Google Plus really didn't do it, did it? Remember that was going to be the
Oh,
Facebook.
I
account?
had-
I had
have-
hope.
I had a Google Plus account.
I had one too.
I did, barely used it
Fight the system.
because no one was on it.
Well, no one was on it. It's hard to get something rolling. I got talked into getting
Bring back Friendster.
now. I don't know. Everybody's doing TikTok nowadays, which
Not
is God. No, not me either, because I don't trust it.
No,
Oh,
I will not install that app. There's
No.
too much questionable code in it.
not
Yep.
bloody
It-
likely.
They are, unless you
Definitely.
have like a burner phone that you don't put any account information or anything in, I wouldn't install it. But you guys do what you like. I've only been working in computers for all my
whole
life.
life.
yeah.
So yeah, it's
Take it from your good Uncle Greg there.
yeah.
Don't install TikTok.
Facebook. If you're going to watch TikTok, do it through a web browser, and still, ugh. But
I just see people repost their TikTok reels on like Facebook or Twitter.
There you
That
go.
way I don't even have to get on TikTok and
Yep.
see this stuff. Right?
I've seen enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right. Well, you kids have a great. Oh, remember SSP tomorrow night, State Street Pub for you guys not on the
It's
end.
a remote location. It's not at the Mel, but it is sort of Mel related. Chopped Liver is having their show at State Street.
Right, and that includes for you the Circle City Deacons.
No,
All right, just gonna get that. That's next week.
Soy City Stranglers.
Sorry, I get it. It's all
One of those
turned into a
three-name
jumble of
bands.
bands. I'm old.
But it's not our show. You're not required to memorize it.
I'm Matt. I'm an old man. I'm confused. We all steal batteries. Well,
Don't
sometimes
take that book into the bathroom.
I have to steal them. Paint Job, Soy City Stranglers, Run Up, and I forget the other band.
Some band I never heard of.
There's 4
No.
bands.
This is the this is the ringer for me. Hans Condor from Nashville.
Oh,
That's it.
They've been on my
not
list
familiar with
for a
them.
while.
Are you gonna go?
I am going to go.
Oh, crap.
I'm going to be there with bells on because because I've been wanting to see Hans Condor for a while. I mean, no disrespect to any of the other bands, but
None
I'm sure they're fine.
and
heard.
and strong lineup. But I definitely want to see this Hans Condor band. They are gonna. I think they're going to be really good, and naturally, I mean, the Soy City, they're going out with the Soy City Stranglers, so you know.
I think
There you go.
we might be third. I think Soy City is last.
Yeah, well, I would figure so because they are popular here in Indianapolis.
I don't want to. What do they call it?
Follow that.
Follow that.
Yeah. But we'll be before them, sure.
Follow that.
Yeah. Ugh. That's tough.
In any event, there's a direct comparison between the two bands if they're before or after each other.
Yeah. Well, they're just really loud, and it's good.
Loud, fast, hard. Because
and it's good.
Because I was a big fan of the Rolling Sixes, and then I tripped across Soy City Stranglers, and I'm like, well, who the hell is this then?
Mm-hmm.
So the
My, what have we here?
Rolling Sixes was more of a rock and roll thing, and they are more of a punk.
Soy City's a little more punk. Well, they share members and share a core sound, but they do take it in two different directions to a point. Both great bands. Though.
Represent.
Both Peer award-winning bands.
Yeah, and I would need to check in how they're. We had a member that got very sick, and so I need to check on how he's doing.
Yeah, we should. We need a report on him.
Yep. So I'll probably get all that tomorrow night over at State Street, then Saturday at the Mill. Hey, that's it. That's all we got. Well, we love you all. What time is it? 8:27.
Yeah, just about an hour.
Just about an hour. So that's
not too shabby. Thanks for tuning in.
All right. Well, cheers to all of you. Have a safe and prosperous weekend. Right.